Rang Elder Duce, the Usurper, is almost dead. He's infirm, he's wounded, he's 51 years old, but we have 3 claims, so you know what, I'm just going to push him now, because honestly, if we die and lose these, we're being set back by so much progress again, and we're kind of getting into this weird, repetitive cycle, basically, of gaining a couple of claims, and then dying, and then gaining a couple of claims, and dying. Ideally, I'm trying to stretch out as long as possible, so we can go to war for as much as possible at once, because these wars are a massive ball ache, obviously. But, you know, it's too much of a risk to try and go for any more when he's in this type of state. So, we're going to be grabbing the south part of Eastern Air Temple here, and maybe, I say this every time, but maybe today is the day where we get ourselves the entire Empire of the Air Nomads. Let's press all claims. So that's going to give us, just to recap here, that's going to give us Gorakhpur, Onadita, and Gaya, which are, what, these 4? Yeah, these 3 provinces here. Then we've just got to take the northern parts of the Eastern Air Temple. Now, that should give us a de jure claim, right? So it gives us de jure claims on that one. So what we probably want to do is start fabricating claims elsewhere. On the rest of the island is what I'm getting at. Right, team. We have 26,000 men, the majority of which... Oh. Actually, yeah. The majority of which, barely, but it is a majority, are airbenders. Dedicated air masters, I should say. Not just any old airbenders. They are our retinue, specifically. With that extra bonus there to offensive, defensive, and morale. So those guys are going to be pretty damn strong. Can we lead troops if we're infirm? I'm going to assume that's a no from me, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. No, we can? Holy shit. Wait, we're this far down the list. God damn, we've got some good commanders. The only reason I want to leave the troops is because we got that meteor sword last episode, so we get an extra 20% damage there, plus another 10% for leading the center. Honestly, I think it's worth it, even though we've got lower martial to still run with these troops with us on the center, and then we'll just put our best commanders obviously on the flanks to help buff that up. There we go. We're going for a weird reverse sort of formation here. Right, okay. I don't like how unbalanced this army is. Do you see that? 8,000 men on the left flank. It's the classic 8,000 men on the left flank strategy. There we go. Right, that's looking a little bit better. Okay. Could I fight it entirely with my retinues? How many men have they got? 23,000. Well, that's answered that question then. And the answer is no. Okay, troops. We've got 2,400 non-bender infantry. Not ideal. We do have 4,300 airbenders, though, kicking around ready to go. So let's raise these boys to get our troops up as well. Right, everybody onto boats if you can. There we go. And that's going to be... Let me just see what we've got up here as well. Yeah, we do have way more than enough boats. All right, that's good. You get on boats as well. And those boys... Nice. Okay, so let's bring these boys down. Now, we do need some more boats. We need some more boats over here, specifically. So let's bring those boys over. Why did you not get on boats? Boats are full. Why are you not... Hey, get on the boats. There we go. I don't know why they got on the boats, because there's no rally point for boats right now. So that's the only reason they can't embark normally. Oh. We gained the Elder's Warehouse, giving us +1 stewardship. I forgot I'd started that. That's pretty nice. Now, ideally, we want to get the highest level of Elder's Warehouse so that we can keep going like full North Korea mode and holding all of our vassal provinces here. That would be very, very nice. How are you doing? Oh, now, let's bear in mind, they've also got certain temples in our provinces already, right? So they've got... the Barony of Kwamdo, they've got the Barony of Kyunglung. Sorry, my pronunciation for any of these names is not going to be good. Right, let's merge these boys. Okay, yeah, no, you can stay on the boats. It's fine by me. There we go. We've got 2,400 men on those. Again, mostly airbenders there. 17,000. Holy shit. Get you boys to the center as well. Okay. This is looking good. So what I'm going to do, before we actually head off, we're going to go and quickly smash this army down here. Are we still... No, we want to be leading the center, like I said, because that meteor sword that we stole from Fire Nation last episode. Hope they don't, like, get retribution. I think we got away with it, right? We had the best outcome, so they actually never knew that we stole anything. That's pretty useful. Basically, they just get an event saying, my artifact has disappeared, but I don't know why. Alright. Infirm. Well, now we definitely can't lead troops. Okay, then. Oh, sorry, that's incapable. Not even infirm. We are just completely incapable. Thank God I pushed these claims, otherwise we would be dead as fuck soon. Alright, so Samton, you go back on the center. What's our air like? Dorje, terrible. What about our other... We're waiting for Hajar Varman. And he doesn't have an educator. We can't educate him because we're infirm or incapable. Would make sense, seeing as, you know, we're incapable. I'll have to find someone better in that case, like a guru or something. Patient and diligent are the traits I'm looking for here. And we have... He's pretty good. Slothful, though. Oh, hang on. Rigsand, Elder of the Western Air Isles, is kind, patient, charitable, diligent, has content, which is a little bit of an issue, but honestly, we can get rid of that. you know, ambitious and content are very sort of free-flying traits in the game. You know, you have lots of events that can alter those. So I won't lose any sleep over that. Alright, let's get these. I've been appointed your regent, my brother, who likes us. That's good. Alright, and he's just, so that seems to be a win-win, really. Okay, let's kill the ones in our territory and actually siege down the ones in our territory, because that's basically just free war score waiting to be taken. There we go, that's 9% already. We've also got the Bango in Isles, which we want to also take out while we're here. Oh god, attrition. And we're dead. Damn it. Okay, I was kind of hoping we would live long enough to see our other son come of age. Now, this is a double downside because we lost the Southern Air Temple. Because of Gavelkind? Gavelkind? Sure. Okay, interesting. Why Gavelkind, though? I must admit, I didn't even notice the notification at the top. Yeah, so this one is... Okay. Fine. Very strange. Maybe it was, maybe they both elect him and just the other guy wasn't winning the other election, or maybe I even forgot to elect him. Little bit annoying. I don't really want to be playing with this dude, so I actually might try and go as far to get him killed. What we could even try and do is... Oh, man, we can't even try and revoke vassal titles, because... Oh, we could. Hang on. Revoke title. He'll say no, so he'll go to war with us. And then we surrender to him. And he'll depose us. And then the round was unified. We've done it. Alright, we're good. I feel like we're good anyway. Did I do that right? Yeah, okay, there we go. We got both temples back. Nice. Okay, right. Carrying on with the war at hand. That minor inconvenience was brought to you by Gavelkind. Okay, team. This character's much better anyway. You know, it's got the stewardship. This guy had intrigue on his side. Not ideal. Oh, the only downside is he's got the meteor sword because of the method of abdication we use there. But he's more likely to be killed now because he's made a tyrant of himself. So when he comes back to our court, we'll just have him killed off. Claim elder status. Naturally, we are an elder of our 2 temples here. I still kind of want this kid to inherit. I'm not going to lie. So I might nominate him my successor. And then do what we did to actually get this guy set up. So we need to nominate him for both temples. That's where I went wrong. I must have just forgot to set up the nomination for both there. So that's completely my mistake. We've lost a shit ton of troops to attrition. Not ideal. In fact, we've got to set the entire realm again. God damn it, game. Alright. Minor titles. Let's take a look here. So we want court physician is you, High Almoner. Basically, just whoever is powerful that doesn't particularly like me very much. So basically anyone at this stage. Doesn't really matter too much. We'll probably have a major round reshuffle anyway after this is done. Right, so you guys can be sat. I'm sure we have... What's all this good commanders? They just up on leave. A little bit annoying. Okay, sure, you know what, she's pretty good though. Trickster, 16 Marshal with this one, and then we've also got 15, not ideal. I might actually go and hire some better commanders while we're at war here, so let's go ahead and look for Marshal, Ruler, no. Right, I'm basically looking for anybody potentially going to join us. I don't mind paying a little bit for good commanders as well, so this dude, welcome aboard. 22, that's pretty decent. I don't want many, just like a couple will do. We only want 2 commanders just to go on the flanks here. There we go. You'll go as well. Champo. Oh, he's a direct leader. Oh, damn. Okay, you know what? I'll get another one anyway, just to go on the other flank. There we go. You'll do as well. And he is our flanker, so that's kind of a win-win. Alright. You guys are taking a shit ton of attrition. What's our retinue reinforcement rate? We are at maximum speed, so we're going to lose... yeah, we're losing a lot of cash as well. Get on the boats. Wait. Oh, the war ended. Oh, the war ended. Did I lose my claims? No, we still got the claims, thank God. Alright, I was a little bit worried then for a second we lost the claims, but because we actually pushed them in war, we're fine. Was that because we were overthrown? So I didn't realise that actually if you were installed via an... I assume it would be the same if you were installed via a faction, but if you're installed via a ruler being overthrown, I suppose you lose your war. I never realised that. Mainly because it doesn't happen very often, you know. Alright, I do want to get rid of this dude as well, so I'm actually going to go for the business focus so that he can start getting stressed and depressed, and we can maybe just kill him, you know, have the whole suicide event kick in. Right, let's put down our boats then, try and recoup some of our losses here. Business focus is also going to help out pay off some of this debt that we've just accrued, doing absolutely nothing. Build war chest seems fair. Now, his heir is us already. Why is total loss on succession not showing up? It's actually not. Yet, clearly, we aren't going to keep the other temple, though. Oh. So he's voting for himself. He's been voted for by someone else. So it doesn't matter whether or not he's got the majority. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So he actually would be the guy to do it right now. So we actually could get this guy to abdicate if we wanted to and play as this young child. Interestingly enough, playing as the young child would give us better reign over his education, because obviously we pick the childhood traits. As long as we set up a good guardian, this could be quite a fair combo. So actually, I'm thinking of abdicating and playing as the child. Should we do it? Oh, fuck it, why not? Alright, revoke title. He's going to say no, hopefully. No, council... Oh, we're away from court, we're in Regency. Right, okay. We've actually got to come home first. Then we'll deal with it. Getting straight on journey, sure. Now, we don't actually want to make these duchies because we don't have any vassals to give them to, and we'll be over our duchy limit, so let's not do that. You can go ahead and fabricate some more claims, I suppose. We've still kept them, so that's fine. That's the main thing I was concerned about with that. This can be our crown focus. Weak claims can be pressed against him. Yeah, obviously that's not relevant right now. This is our sister, our half-sister. Thrift for you. Ruler unmarried, irrelevant, because we're going to try and get rid of him soon anyway. Now, ideally, them being dead would be much more ideal than them being alive, and in a position where they can press the claims. What the hell has cost us all this money? Right, let's halve this reinforcement rate, because this is actually kind of ridiculous. I will not allow it. Soccer should go and live. Typical soccer. Go and live. Come on. You're bringing shame to our family. Although I probably did just bring shame to it with that kind of horrific war that we just had there. Alright. Why are you in prison? Did I imprison you? Domain too big. Minus 30. Ooh, fair enough. Educate with foreign culture. Imprison. Desires the Western Air Temple. What have we got claims on right now? We do have a claim on the Western Air Temple, don't we? Oh, the Western Air Isles. Fair enough. And then this dude... You know what? I might just release him. Has he got claims on our title? No. So let's just release him. He's a distant relative, isn't he? This was like a sub-house of our own. Why do you hate me now? Just because I'm over my domain limit? I mean, honestly, pal, I'm not going to do anything about that. Yeah, I'm actually not going to do anything about that at all, so I don't know why you're concerned. Right, begin secluded meditation and fail this event again. I'm actually pretty sure there's no way to win this event. You know, how many times have I done it now with 0 success? There you go, we failed it again. How the hell are you supposed to succeed in that? It might be broken, but I will look into it after this episode. Weird. Alright, Steward, Poso, welcome. Collect some taxes for me, because by God, I've run up a shit ton of debt somehow. Not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. Legalism level 4? Why not? What did that do? Yeah, I thought that gave us centralization. Well, that's relevant unless we're... I'm pretty sure that's relevant for our government type, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, no, hang on. We can go maximum centralization now. Domain size plus 4. Oh, it gives us one more domain size, I should say. Vassal limit minus 10. Again, kind of irrelevant, seeing as we're 2 out of 59, so that would be nice to grab. Yeah, can't change laws. Okay, so we're just waiting to come home now so we can actually sort everything out. Alright, well, that was good. We didn't even make it home. We're still on our Nomad expedition. We died away from court. We were murdered on the orders of Elder Zoo of the Western Air Temple. Well, my mistake. Whoops. Okay then, fair enough. He was the dude that we released from prison, right? Okay, right, well, yeah, I don't really know what I say. Again, I can't really complain because I want to play as this kid anyway, so having that guy die is good. Now, in those few months that we had being murdered and being away from court, this kid's actually gained a billion traits. Specifically, he gained the trait Just, Cynical, Honest. Oh, God, he's come out really weird. Let's give him a good guardian, and let's just put all our eggs in the hard jar of almond basket. We're genuinely looking for, like I said, patient, humble, diligent. Any of those combination would be great. I mean, this dude's not bad. I think this was the dude we had educating us before, right? Which probably explains why we got honest, but I don't really want content. I'm going to have a look around. I'm going to see what I can find. Alright, here we go. If this guy will do. He's shrewd. He's zealous. He's patient. Shy is a little bit annoying. Diligent, honest, kind. He's got the important traits. Shy is bad, because obviously that might ruin gregarious if we get a chance at that, so I won't be very pleased about that, but that's not too bad. In honesty, he's probably the best choice we've got right now. So what was he good at? Anything in particular? Diplomacy, kind of? Just so I can find him easier, that's all. He's away from court. Of course he's away from court. God damn it. I guess we just wait for him to turn up then. Oh, that's so annoying. Fucking air nomads and their constant going away on journeys. Claim elder status. We are a powerful elder at the age of 9 years old. To be fair, though, 17 diplomacy. Holy shit. Right, can we hire a guru? No? I'm gonna have to find someone. Okay, we need a temporary guardian in that case. It's a little bit annoying, right? Who did we have before? It was like, where is he? Air Steve. It was like Windy Phil. There he is. Rig Sand. Perfect. Alright, I need you to educate me because you've got pretty decent traits until the other guy turns up anyway. Let's mark him as special interest so we can keep a close eye on that guy. Who have I got? So we've got Nobu marked special interest. I'm not too bothered about you. I'll deal with you one day. Avatar of... Oh, right. The avatar of the Avatar's Court, unsurprisingly. Right. These are pretty good avatar, right? Arctic Camel? Sure. He's not as good as Kyoshi, naturally. Only 31 martial is a little bit unimpressive. 61, though. He's doing well for himself. Right, I'm actually going to unmark you. It's kind of weird that with this avatar mod, the avatar is completely irrelevant, unless you obviously start as Kyoshi or something. So, man, it's a little bit of a shame. That's one of the things that this mod could really have done well. It's like maybe give players a slightly higher chance of playing as the avatar, or something along those lines, just to give you that sense of, you know, power and connection to the world. I don't know. It's kind of a design choice I personally would have made, just because I feel like, you know, like, it's the same with playing the Elder Kings mod, right? You play as a Dragonborn, and you're like, oh shit, this is incredible, this is so cool, because I'm playing as this character I played as in Skyrim or whatever, this legendary character, and this you don't even have the option. It kind of feels a little bit hollow in that sense. War? War were declared. To be fair, he's got 18,000 men. To be fair, though, we have 16,000 men. Oh, God. Oh, God. This massive chunk of Earth Kingdom declared war on us. Why? What for? What are you after? Kyoshi Island? De jure war over Kyoshi Island. Is it actually there, de jure? Oh, it is. Huh. Of all the places I wasn't expecting to defend, this was one of them. Okay, then. Fair enough. A little bit annoying in that case. Right, let's start... We're already in debt. I mean, I was going to say let's start working on the retinues, but that's obviously pretty irrelevant at this stage. I suppose we'll just wait and see what happens, see where they come from. I'm not massively confident this war's going to go the way we want it to. Oh, that's fairly good. They've left 6,000 men there for a reason. Now, we should be able to absolutely destroy them. They've split off their troops to go to Kyoshi Island. So let's do this. Kill them dead. Counter-siege our capital. I'm just going to slow it down, honestly, because that way it's going to give them less chance to react. Right, Right, if we can get there quickly... Can we land before they siege down? Oh, yeah, we definitely can. Right, we're going to land rather than boat bomb, which is going to put us at a significant advantage because we've got numbers. Oh, God, who are they? Oh, we're fine. Phew, that was close. Alright, I think we're good then. So, as Divine Retribution, I'm going to go and burn down the capital. What, excuse me, what? Is this their capital? Yeah, it is. Gaoling. Sure. Can we sail down there? We can, sort of. Right. Turn up and, excuse me, but you've annoyed the powerful Grang Eldar Hajar Raman, who the 10-year-old boy with 17 diplomacy though. Honestly, I can't fault him. What a great kid. All right, sorry, but you did bring this on yourselves. Right, assaulted down. I don't really care at this stage. Rigsan sat me down and told me about the Badger Moles. How the Badger Moles taught Ormer and Shu today. Secret tunnel through the mountains. Secret S. I'm sure that means something to somebody who's watched all of Avatar. Willful or 10 spirituality? Willful is alright. Willful is alright. Can become... No, that's Rowdy becomes dull. Willful's fine. I'll take Willful. Yeah. Alright. Hello. We win. Thank you for trying. Nice. War reparations. Can pay off some of my debt at least. And might even allow us to build up our retinues once again. That's the thing. I need to never let the retinues drop. Otherwise, we become public enemy #1. In terms of, like, rebellions, in terms of, apparently, even the Earth Kingdom was, like... What's the word? Daring, maybe. Daring enough to go to war with us there. Even though they didn't really stand a chance, to their credit. Although, I don't know how good the AI is at working out that, you know, we've got quite a strong retinue there. I don't know if they even take it into account, to be honest with you. Right. Okay, let's let these boys reinforce. Keep fabricating claims, which we've got. We've got a fresh slate, a 10-year-old boy who's going to come out really decently. Looks like a pretty good character to start off with here, so fingers crossed he comes out okay in a few years' time. Very weird. We're going to come out, so although we've got 18 diplomacy, you know, 13 martial, 13 stewardship, our best education choice right now, because of the playful and fussy, is intrigue. This is weird. Okay, I mean, it's not even on my list of characters I'd want to be playing as right now. Intrigue is good if you're playing like a vassal, or like a count. Something along those lines. Not when you're playing as, you know, I'm going to be honest, essentially an emperor at this point. Oh shit, apparently we also own part of Northern Air Temple too. We're a very powerful character. Intrigue is not ideal in this scenario. I mean, it'll keep us alive. You know, we might actually not get murdered for once. But I'm not a big fan of that. Oh, we got to take trait Gregarious. Oh, come on, don't fuck me here. Because he might get... Oh no, he lost the trait Shy? Oh well, good for you. You know what? We're getting Gregarious, so that's absolutely fine by me. Our diplomacy is so good. Man, it's like insanely good. Leadership and guidance I shall provide. The 12-year-old leader of the Elder Council. There's only 2 of us. Wait, what? Is only Has Northern Air Temple gone? No, they're there. They're just not... It's an 8-year-old boy. That just hasn't claimed Elder status yet. What happens if we convene an Elder Council now? Do we get the majority of the votes, or is it just 1 vote each? Or are we just going to be stalemating everything? Mr. Worldwide has finished his education. We got the trait Elusive Shadow, which is obviously incredible. We're a really well-rounded character for once. We got Gregarious, we got Just. Greedy is fine, so that's going to give us a little bit of extra taxes there. Cynical, not ideal. I would like the Marshal from Zealous, but that's not too terrible. Kind, Diligent, Genius, naturally. Obviously very, very good. Not only that, but we're basically Mr. Worldwide. We're an Earthbender, we look like a Waterbender, and then we're obviously the Grand Elder of the Air Temple. So... apparently we're an air nomad as well, so we've got some really weird things going on there. Nice. Okay then. What fucking map mode is this? Oh, what a state. Right, let's go back. Your trainer, Yachan of Gansu, has put forward a plan for experimental military tech. Sure, why not? Now, in the meantime, we've actually also grabbed 2 more claims on parts of the Eastern Air Temple. We got Lumbini and Eastern Air Temple itself, like the actual province of. So, we're doing quite well in that regard. 14 out of 11. Oh, God. Not a fan. I'm going to go for the business focus so that we can try and get trader, and then we'll flip over to rulership if we still can't keep this going. What I might even do is set our retinues to reinforce at half speed and build up the Elder's Garden, I believe. Oh, no, it's the warehouse that gives us that stewardship buff as well. So I'll be doing that one also. That one's irrelevant. Build a war chest does nothing. See the round Prosper might be appropriate because we're probably not going to be going to war till I've got those claims anyway. Now, while we're doing that, we need ourselves a wife. Temba, Monk of Sumpar. And Designated Regent you'll do as well. He actually turned out pretty decently, eh? All thanks to this dude, basically. Right. Okay. Let's find ourselves a wife. And then from there, we'll just let the claims build up. Right, so let's go load filter 1. And sort by age. And then type in Genius and see what we can get our hands on. She's okay. Suyun Saigon. She's a genius. She's Midas Touch for that extra fertility. She's chaste, so that cancels it out quite nicely. Yolda's is blind. Okay. Honestly, it's only Suyun that's the most appropriate here. Now, her brother is a count. So, chances are he's going to say, no, we can't obviously buy a favor to get here anyway. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. What's his base reluctance? -3? Because we're an infidel. Very rude. Alright then. Besides that, we've got Monk, who is pregnant. She has a lover. We could just invite her to court. It's not a bad idea. It's better than nothing, eh? Who else we got? We got this blind woman. Doesn't really do... Oh, attraction opinion -5. Should give a bonus to your significant other's attraction opinion, though. Because, you know, they can't see you, so that it should make them like you more. Assuming you're ugly, that is. I mean, I feel like this person's the best we've got, then, eh? It might just have to be Yolda's Fawns, the 11-year-old blind girl. We can wait. We're not in any hurry. You know, some other characters might spawn before then. Nice. That'll do. Wait. We received a beautiful new meteor sword from my brother Dorje. He's written home. Oh, okay. I thought this was an event actually about him. That's kind of sad. He wrote home telling me that he fell in love with Gergen of Gergen's host, a married man, and now he's dead. And we got his sword. Not that that was my doing or anything. Right, what have we got? Meteor Sword. Excellent. Sky Bison that we can't use. But this getting this back is obviously a very big bonus for us there. We seem to be losing a lot of gold. Like, I'm losing just a shit ton of gold. And I've got my retinues on half reinforcement rate as well. They're nowhere near reinforced, but we are on half. What is the cost? 0? What's 20? I feel like this game's having some issues working out the... yeah, no, that's not right. That right there, that's not right. Huh. It's like it's taking the entire reinforcement cost immediately, rather than over the course of, say, the month. I mean, whatever it's doing it wrong, because that's clearly not right. Yearly total goes between 0 and -700. Yeah, no, that's definitely... Something's wrong there. Alright, so the character I was talking about earlier, Mark Wong, broke up with her lover there, so she'll do as a wife. She's genius, she's a firebender, so we might actually finally get that firebender character. Apparently we did briefly... One of you left a comment on the last episode saying we did briefly play as a firebender. I do vaguely remember that, because there was that time where I was trying to join Agni Kai, right? Anyway, Yes, good. You will do. So our next child is going to come out either Earth or Firebender. So we're kind of off the Airbender train now, thank God. You are going to be married to me. She's in my... Oh, no, I haven't actually invited her yet. Genius. All right, you come to my court. There we go. Problem solved. Welcome. And let's go. Enforced Doctrine. Sure. There we go. That's better. Now she really, really likes this. Holy shit. Plus 100? Man, that's really good. Okay, assign Guardian. Nope. Arrange marriage. I'll get the right button eventually. There we go. Right. And we will go for... We'll go for the wealth, things I constantly seem to be in debt these days. And then we'll actually put our... In CK1, this is one of the big strange things I find that I felt was regressive between Crusader Kings 1 and Crusader Kings 2. Is that everything was on sliders, right? So, say, for example, we go to the law screen here. It didn't have, you know, this system where you would click. It just had a slider that you were able to adjust. I suppose it's to make it more restrictive and to make it less fine-tuning, because obviously government wasn't run by that. Obviously, you know, maybe your nobles wouldn't be happy if you were making them have their entire levy up. But that's one of the systems that I would like to see for, like, retinue reinforcement rate. It should be up to you how much gold you want to spend on your retinue, right? It should be up to you, to some extent. These bars should be, you know, maybe the AI could vote to change it by, like, 10%, depending on where you put it. It should be on a percentage scale rather than this state of a system. I don't know, it just feels like one of the weird things that they changed between CK2 and CK1 that felt very regressive. Not that anyone's ever played Crusader Kings 1. To the great Grang Elder, Hajar Ravarman II, peace be with you, the insidious Wong traders, not the Wong traders. I don't care. This barbarian man is actually offering us that. We could steal from this barbarian man, speaking of which. Oh man, look at this. He's got 2 copies of Keeping a Court. Vassal Opinion +5, Liege Opinion +15, so his liege now absolutely loves him. I want that. Steel Artifact. Keeping a Court. I'm going to be taking this if you don't mind. Who's going to accompany us? My Marshal. So what are we good at? We're good at basically everything, actually. We're all around just a great character. Good at diplomacy. We're weakest in stewardship and intrigue, ironically enough, seeing as we're an elusive shadow. I might even take the Marshal just so we've got that Marshal basis covered. Because our Marshal is relatively weak compared to our other stats. So, what have we got? We got 22. 26. Yeah, we will take our Marshal in that case. Just see how it goes. Right, we're off to steal a book, of all things. The last time we stole a legendary meteor sword on our Sky Bison from Fire Island. Now, we're breaking into this random man's house to steal his book. We got 85% chance by trying to convince some servants. So this is where our intrigue and our diplomacy are going to come into play. Hello, please let me in. I'm a kind man. I'm a simple water bender. A simple earth watery bender, and definitely not the leader of the air temple. This is a sound investment. Sure, why not? We'll waste... No, absolutely not. Your lack of funds is my problem. We need that for retinues. Speaking of which, have I... Yeah, I have half reinforcement again. Good. Okay. We can rush them before they raise the alarm. 74%. Pose the servant and give them poison drinks. 81%, or one of us will seduce them. Seeing as the person we came with is a 74-year-old woman, and we're a man with a fine moustache, I feel like it's down to me to seduce them, and I don't want to do that. So actually, we're going to say pose the servant and give them poison drinks. That's going to be a combination of intrigue and diplomacy, so we seem pretty good at this one, I'd say. Oh shit. You weren't as crafty as you thought. What gave it away? Was it the fact that we're dressed like we're from the fucking Southern Water Tribes? Okay then, fight my way out. Chance of being maimed from that one. Hopefully some money will sway their minds. We're getting the trait Pathetic, but that's got the highest % chance of escaping. That one, there's a chance of us dying. Fuck it. Money? How about some money? Yes, we're fine. Okay, good. We didn't even get the trait depressed out of that, so we got kind of the second best outcome, bearing in mind that the outcomes are either win or fail, and then fail and get maimed, fail and get wounded, or just die. So I feel like we did pretty well there. Or you could be imprisoned as well. I shouldn't undersell that. How are we doing in terms of claims? We're still up to... We've got 5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe, or 4, 5. Either way, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 still left to go. What are we up to? An average of 5 years? Oh, shit. Yeah, we're back to 6.66 recurring years then. So, what's 5 times 6? Quick, someone run the numbers. Yeah, that's right. It's 30 years. So we're going to be 50, potentially. Oh, okay. It's gambler fallacy. Obviously, we're not... I've mentioned this before, but just because we wait 6 years doesn't guarantee us or doesn't give us an increased chance at all of obviously getting that title. That's just an average amount. So we could be 50 before we get the title. Could happen next year. We could be 80. I'm just saying it's 50 on average. So we might be waiting a hell of a long time here. Okay, I don't like the fabricate claim system, I'm going to be honest. I wish they did something better. And there's obviously nothing else we can do here. This is kind of a failing of CK2 and Avatar itself, because they haven't added anything new in terms of Casus Belli. It's not like a reunify the air nomads Casus Belli or anything. So, yeah, there's really nothing we can do. And we can't even, like, declare war. Why can't we declare war? We're bankrupt. Of course we're bankrupt. We're always goddamn bankrupt. At least the realm's prospering. We're not, but the realm is. Alright, let's try again now. Yeah, basically all we've got, we can claim it for someone else, which is obviously irrelevant. Press all claims, giving us a few provinces at best. Does that push our weak claims as well? Because right now we can only press on the Eastern Air Temple and Lubini, the ones that we've actually... Wait, have we lost our weak claims? No, we still got them. They can only be pressed against female rulers if the claimant is male, regencies, titles already being contested in the claim, or titles the claimant is second and third line to inherit. So basically those weak claims are wasted, aren't they? Unless this dude goes into a regency, so we'll have to wait until he's, like, dying of old age, or... I don't really know how else we can do it. Yeah, these weak claims are kind of a wasted time. Man, this could take ages. Thank you for watching. Eastern Air Temple has proven to be a right pain in the arse, eh? Every time I feel like we're getting closer, we get another step back, or down to that dying of infant. Maybe I should not... you know, keep risking it as big as I am. Trying to go for those big wars, because obviously that way we don't have to murder them or wait until they die before we can declare war again. Feel like we should just grab what we've got claims on, rather than waiting. Anyway, that might be a strategy I employ next episode. Thank you for watching. Big shout out to my insane top tier levels: Big Dick Timmy, Sean Thornton, Zachary Harris, Harik, Lucas Holting, Jacob Alexander Fenton, Jackson Woodman, Escape, Crosis, James Ogilvy, Paul, Conspired Scene, Necrophilum, Michael Mullen, Haydog, Orcswolf, Josh Lindeen, Tesla, Logan Thorne, Average Gamer 419, and I'm the Lizard King, for their support at the insane tier levels of Patreon. Thank you for keeping the channel alive. And a big shout out to Nathaniel Limbo, Facundo Vasquez, Felix Deal, Quet Lutchley, Brandon Montoniac, Polmaster, Everqueen is Waifu, Quasar Fox, Chris, Joseph Beer, Serthal the Swede, Nick, Sardini, Asro, Jack Allen, Euphrates, Jordan Campbell, Joran de Vries, Dunk217, and the many, many others over at Patreon as well. Thank you all for your support.